So, despite being a pretty big Nintendo Switch fan and Nintendo fan in general, I wasn't really keeping up with the Nintendo Switch 2 coverage and speculation and all of that jazz, just because, like, I have other things going on in my life right now. And also, like, I kind of assumed it would be pretty far off. And so I wasn't expecting an announcement today, and I wasn't really keeping up with the news, so that's really cool. I have some thoughts. I like this trailer a lot. I like how, I just like the presentation of taking the original model and morphing it in ways visually that we can see. You know, the first Nintendo Switch trailer was very focused on like what the Switch can do and how people use it. And this one is just like, look how bigger and better it is. Whoopee! I am mourning the Joy-Cons a little bit. It's awful Steam Deck looking for my tastes, which I don't know. I understand they'll probably have different colored ones sooner or later, you know. They didn't come out with the like pastel ones that I use and love until a good chunk after the Switch came out. So like I get it, but like the way they took the colored ones and they just like coated them in gray and then like kept the accents of the colors. I don't know. It's like I'm scared of what that means for the colored Joy-Cons, you know? Are they gonna take every color and just do this weird accent thing with it? Or are they gonna like make like fun color combinations? I know this is a really dumb thing to focus on with like new console announcement. I'm like, I don't like the way the Joy-Cons look. But like it was kind of on my mind, you know? I like the way consoles look. I like displaying them and stuff, so overall, like, I'm really excited about like the hardware, like just having like better hardware than the one in fucking 2017. The Switch that I've been using was like a family console that eventually just got passed on to me. I claimed it, so I've been using the one that was like from launch, so it's pretty old little guy. And that thing does slow down occasionally, so, yeah, I'm excited for, like, a new console, obviously, and the hardware being better, and, just everything being more streamlined. I really hope with the Joy-Cons that they, like, are able to, I don't know, just fix the drift issue. I think a lot of the issue, I'm speaking on my ass here a little bit, but, a lot of the issue seemed to be with, like dust getting underneath the little Joy-Con thing, the little stick itself, and so because it's like coated all the way around, I wonder if that's gonna help the issue. I this is just speculation on my part. I really am just speaking out of my ass. I just love video games and I love Nintendo games and Nintendo consoles, so obviously I'm very excited about this. I saw the ominous notification. It was like an update from Nintendo, and I was like, what? What the hell? So, yippee. I've heard little rumors that there were like leaks and stuff, but I'm not like that invested in like the Nintendo conspiracies to know about any of that. So, but yay! I also saw that the Mario Kart that was not referenced, but like was displayed behind the Switch in the trailer, was possibly a new one. So that is exciting because, oh my god, that game is like old now, and it's exciting to see, you know, new game, new tracks, new models, possibly like new items and gimmicks and stuff, and I just not piggybacking off of an older game for super long, you know. They could probably just keep that Mario Kart forever and just keep adding shit on, but I appreciate them actually making a new game, so that's cool. Oh, the name. I kind of assumed that Switch 2 was like a placeholder name that like folks in the community have been using, similar to like the NX. If y'all remember when the Switch name wasn't released, they called it just the NX. And I'm assuming that people called it the Switch 2 because the Switch is already like a pretty good console, all things considered, when it comes to like the main gimmick of being able to switch between like portable and docked play. And so I assume people were like, yeah, they're not gonna give this up. And they were right, obviously. But I was expecting some sort of like goofy name. Or at least I saw some people in the comments were like, oh, they should have called it the Super Nintendo Switch, which I think is really cute. But also a lot of people call the SNES the Super Nintendo, for short. So I feel like that would have been confusing. I thought it would have been funny if, because it's like 2, they called it like the Switch Double Wubble or some stupid shit like that. But so I was surprised that they didn't give it like a super gimmicky name and they were just like number 2. But I do think the logo objectively looks bad. Like just slapping a big old 2 like right next to the Joy-Cons. It's just so much less streamlined, and I feel like it makes it a little less unique. Like, it makes me wonder, like, okay, is this a new console? Or, like, it kind of just feels like it's piggybacking off of the Nintendo Switch. And it's just, like, how much different is this going to be from, like, the OLED, you know? I think the Joy-Cons are different. They don't slide in. They, like, snap on. Someone in the comments was also saying, oh, it could be, like, the Nintendo Snap. Which just reminds me of, like, Pokemon Snap, so I don't know. I don't know, but I did think the name was a little goofy, if I'm gonna be honest. The name, just a little bit goofy. I just feel like putting a 2 next to it is just kind of weird, but that's just my epic opinion. Yeah, but I thought the trailer was really nice. There were no, like, cheesy actors or anything. It was just like, this is our hardware. Yay! So, that's cool. I guess I mostly just wanted to make a quick like reaction to it, just because I'm a big Nintendo fan. I literally was just playing some more Amori on my Switch. I have Switch Online. I play pretty much every new game either on Switch or PC. Although I haven't getting more interested in PC gaming just because there's a lot of what's the word? Like, there's a lot more options, and there's a lot more things like mods, things like that. There's also a lot more indie games on PC, so I've been considering just getting like a controller and playing a lot of games there. So we're switching it up a little bit. But yeah, I just thought I'd comment on it a little bit because I had some thoughts. Overall, I mean, I'm excited. It's cool to see them actually do new things, but I'm also like curious, you know, because it said that there's gonna be games that are exclusive to the Switch 2, which is like kind of weird to me because I'm like, how much different are these games gonna be, you know? Are they just gonna be like more like they need a more powerful system, or like I'm trying to think where this Switch lands on, like, is it like a 3DS XL to a 3DS? Is it like a 3DS to a DS? You know, that kind of thing. So I'm excited to see what else comes out of this. We have to wait till April, obviously, for more updates. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped, pretty excited. Not looking forward to like budgeting for a new console because I haven't really bought a new console in a while. That's not one that's like secondhand. I think the last console I actually bought was like a secondhand 3DS XL, which I want to say was like, ooh, last year, but it was probably like 4 years ago at this point. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think it'll be like super imminent for me to like buy a Switch ASAP. But I am pretty into games and I like buying new games when they come out, or, you know, especially franchises that I enjoy. Oh, they also said that it was going to be like cross-compatible, or backwards compatible with like digital. So I wonder if you can like hook it up to your Nintendo Online and play all your games there. Like, I've been getting really into like digital Switch games as well, just because it takes up less space. So I wonder, you know, you could play all sorts of things on that little switcheroo. Anywho, if you made it to the end of this video, consider epically supporting me on all sorts of things. I have new videos that are coming out. I've just been in kind of a tough spot right now, in a lot of different ways. So, but I'm still working on things. So, keep a lookout. Keep a little look-see. Anyway, bye.